Well, hello and welcome back to another episode in our Let's Play. As you can see, we're already off to a wonderful start. In the last episode, we left off with us going to the other planet. Now, we did end up over there, and we did thaw our duplicant. However, we're going to get back to that shortly. Today, what I'd like to accomplish is a couple of things. I'd like to, well, first off, let's do the obvious. We need to stabilize our food supply here on the home asteroid. And then I'd like to maybe establish that base on asteroid 2, where we started yesterday over here. We kind of got this going just a little bit. We don't have a whole lot going yet. These guys are just hanging out doing nothing. And then I just want to come back over here, and I actually want to just observe this stack as we start to scale down. As you can see, we have it down to here. Yesterday, I was in a bit of a, I don't know what you'd call it, a twilight. No, that's not what I'd call it. I'd call it I guess they call it bowling at night, moonlight. I would call, last night's episode was definitely a moonlight episode. I was zombied out. It was definitely after midnight, so I'm not gonna, we're not gonna talk about that. But we did make some progress, even though we were kind of zonking around mindlessly. We did get this started. We're having some power issues, it seems, which is not good. But we're going to get all this stuff sorted out fairly quickly here. The first thing I want to do is I want to fix this. We were waiting on the temperature sensor, but I think that's a mistake. I think what we should do is we should just put ourselves a timer sensor here and just be done with it, at least for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here. I'm going to obviously do that. And we're going to get this done. I'm going to get some oil from the other planet. I think we have access to it fairly close by right here. We'll grab some of this oil and bring it back over so we can create a liquid lock so we can get in there and actually fix our stuff. You know what I mean? Get rid of this tile, kind of clean this up. And most importantly, we want to get this thermo sensor built because this thing needs to run if it's ever over 200 degrees. I mean, it should literally be running right now. We don't want these things to start taking damage. This was okay. This was a bit of a sunk cost because, you know, yeah, that wasn't even supposed to be in there, but we were having issues keeping the carbon dioxide out of here because, you know, not naming names, but we had some duplicants that thought it was a good idea to do that. So we had to pump this out a couple of times. So we ended up losing a lot of time getting this ready, and we really were close with it starting to erupt after we uncapped it. But this is going to fix this. That's going to get that taken care of. We'll drop that water out of here. We'll get that taken care of as well. We're going to let these guys kind of do their thing. We definitely need to make sure that we have... Matter of fact, I didn't know we could do that. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. Can you actually do that? Let me see if I can cancel this. And then do it again. You can! Oh, that's awesome. Who's getting scalded? What are you doing down there, buddy? You're probably doing something you shouldn't be doing. But it is what it is. Where'd you get scalded at, my guy? I don't even know. I don't even know. We're having some serious power issues, though. This stuff needs to get done. We're gonna need... Okay, they're almost done with these pipes. Once they get done with this, we should be okay. We're gonna speed it up. The pipes, I wanted this done because I wanted to cap this, but I could have capped this one right here. It's the same darn thing. So I think that's probably what we're gonna do as well. We're gonna cap this one as well. We'll go ahead and start with something like this. We'll just zook this across. Oh, igneous rock. Okay, well, we don't have what we need. Well, I guess that's unfortunate. We're going to have to use stuff that we don't want to use. And it is what it is. All right, so in the meantime, I think... Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll just do... Let's just... Yeah, I don't even want to do that. I want to do something like... How are we going to get rid of this? I think... You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. We're going to do it 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do this. Actually, wait. Let's do this. We're going to do this a little bit different. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. We'll do it that way. We'll do this right here. Yeah. Let's see. How big of a tank do we want for this? I don't think we want a super huge tank. I think we can go with a tank that's maybe, we're gonna have like a little bit of a spot here, another one, so here would be a wall, so maybe we'll make it here. Do it like that, and then we'll go ahead and start roughing it in as well. I don't know if we want to use this. Do we have any granite? Ah, we don't have any granite? Come on, man. We're just not doing good with anything, are we? All right, well, let's let them do that. I think this should be done, right? Yes? Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to go 1 second for every 50 or so. I think that's going to work out. I did the math on this geyser, and that's about how many packets it's going to need to put out. So that should fix this. Every couple of seconds, it's going to spit one out. Matter of fact, we could probably do like 25 for now. Let's see how this is going to go. Nah, we're going to want to go 50 seconds. Okay, we're going to want to go 50 seconds. I think that's going to be the better idea because this stuff needs to cool down quite a bit more than it is. Let's see what the temperature's trying to do in here. We'll let this run for a little bit. I know this is broken, but we don't really care. Matter of fact, we can probably go ahead and break this. And then we'll get in here and we'll deconstruct this. Actually, yeah, and we'll let all this water out, and then we'll put I can't use words right now. We'll put our oil over here. What's taking overheat damage? Shouldn't be anything that we got here, right? Alright, it's just that. This is broken already. I'm not worried about that. So, you know what? Just let it cook. We'll let that cook. We'll let these guys kind of catch up a little bit. We don't have a whole lot of calories. We definitely need to make sure that we're killing these guys ASAP, right? Can we not? Remove. Okay, it just didn't show the errand. Okay, well, that works. Do we have 8? Oh, wow. Okay, very nice. I'm definitely going to want to move these guys down here, but we're going to let this run for just a little bit longer. We're almost set up on this one, and then we'll open this one up as well. I think what we can do is we can go ahead and... Well, actually, you know what? We got barbecue shortage, maybe? Yeah, we got a barbecue shortage. All right. Well, you know what? It is what it is. We knew this was going to be kind of a thing. We're going to have a little bit of a problem while this starts to spool up, but as you can see, we already have a lot of eggs going, so we should be able to get this spooled up relatively quick. Let's go ahead and look at our blueprints. I'm not sure that I want a duplicant just yet. I think what we'll do is we'll just stop for a second. We'll just kind of let this run. I'm trying to think of what we can do for food. I think they're already doing mush bars. That's going to be okay. We should have at least a little bit of water right now. Not much. Oh man, this is not good. Where is our water at? Let's make sure that we have this going. We should be able to do that. Yep. This is going to give us some water. Very nice. We don't want this going that direction. We want it going this direction. So we will do this right here and right here. We'll let that kind of do its thing. We should have plenty of water coming from this now. We'll kind of adjust that as we go. We'll also do this one over here. I honestly think it might be better to do the brine because the brine doesn't require any filtration device, or not filtration medium, but it does put off salt, which would actually be kind of nice for Slogos, but this is obviously not the aquatic DLC. Yeah, we're having some issues here. Let me, whoops, spilled the coffee. Spilled the coffee. All right, that's a good start to this episode. All right, there we go. Coffee managed. Mischief managed. All right, let's see where we're at here. We need to kill some stuff. I think that's kind of where we're at right now. We definitely need some barbecue. Let's go ahead and kill a couple of these guys, just like that. That way we can get some barbecue going. I don't want my guys to starve, you know? We need to copy this to this. And this needs to be like a 9. I mean, we need more cooks. Maybe that's the problem. Let's go to priorities and see what everybody's doing. Matter of fact, let's just take an inventory of what we got going on with all these duplicants. So we have plenty of ranchers. Devin, Gossman, and Hassan. That's all they should really be doing. Devin, Gossman, Hassan, and Senna. So priorities. Let's see. Let's slow it down. Devin, Gossman. That's all you should really be doing. Devin, Senna, Devin. Yep. Okay. It might be a second one for you. And let's see what we have going for cooking. Who's going to be cooking? Nuggy, you're definitely our best cook. So is May. May's a good cook as well. And it looks like Catalina can do a little bit of cooking, but we're not going to really mess with that. So it looks like people are pretty much doing what they're supposed to be doing right now, which is kind of crazy because I really, really, really want this to not be as complicated as it is, for a lack of a better word, I guess. Okay, so now the food's a little bit up. So let's go ahead and switch over to the other... Actually, let's see what's going on with our research rocket. I think our research rocket is ready. Oh yeah, it's ready. It's so ready. We need to get some water in here, but once we do that, we should be good to start getting that research done so we can get our solid filter. I'm not sure how much we want to spend. Okay, we're still waiting on the water to be done. So we'll wait on that. What else do we have going on here? Do we have anything that's broken? Why is this broken? Are we getting... What are we getting here? Oh, I guess we are getting some fragments of some other gases in there. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's see what we have for our gas. This is empty. This is gonna be... Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're probably gonna just cut this off. Let's go ahead and cut it off, because it's not really doing anything. We don't have any more of the algae to help that go. Or maybe we do somewhere, maybe a couple pieces tucked away, like right there, but we're not trying to really get into that per se. We can probably get rid of these. I mean, actually, you know what? We just leave them here just in case we ever get some algae. But what do we have here? Why are these not growing? Okay, I think that's something else going on right there. That's fine. Let's see what we need to do to get this activated. I think we should be able to get over here and get it activated, right? We should be able to. They should be able to come in here and get that activated. I would think they can. Enabled, what do we have here? Is this one... Activate? Okay, let's activate that. See if there's an errand that's put out for it. Okay, it is, so I don't think we need to do that. I think he's gonna do it now. Yeah, I think he's gonna do it now. We'll just put that on a 9. He'll go ahead and get that taken care of. We're gonna activate that so we can actually start sending stuff back and forth. I think this is coming out, not coming in. Where's the in? Matter of fact, we might be able to send somebody over. Is this redone the thing, you know? Is it ready? I think it is. Oh, I think it is ready again. Okay. Well, we could definitely send somebody else over, but it's going to start splitting our duplicate labor. And I'm not sure we're ready for that. I think a lot of this colony is just going to go bye-bye at some point. Like this right here. I mean, I guess we'll leave this for now. It's not the end of the world, but we definitely probably should bring that over to here so it's solidified or at least consolidated with the rest of the ranch stack. So anyway, we're going to let them cook on that. We're still having calorie issues. Let's go over to the other asteroid, and let's go ahead and start planning a couple of things. So I'm just going to slow this down a little bit, and let's see what we can do here. So what I'm thinking is this planet could be a source for the bog buckets. We definitely want to get some of this oil first. So let's think about doing that first. Let's go over here and maybe dig down into here and see if we can grab some of this oil real quick. Yeah, I think that's going to be the play. Let's see here. Zombie spores. Wow. We have zombie spores down in here? How did that happen? That's interesting. Spore child seed. Oh, okay. That's interesting that that's down in here. Oh, man, I did not expect that. That's going to be interesting, to say the least. So I think what we'll do is we'll just dig down into here. Is this sedimentary rock? It is. Oh, okay. So that's stuff we can actually send back to the other base and we could use to get stone hatches. But we already have stone hatches, so we don't need that anymore. Let's do this. And I want to come down like that. We can probably just not do this and then come across. And I'm just going to come through here and then come down here and see if maybe we can do that. I don't know if anybody can dig per se yet. We have Catalina and we have Mima, so let's go ahead and look at our skills. We have Catalina and Mima. Mima, what are you interested in? You like carrying? Okay, I get that. You need to be able to dig the abyssalite too, so let's see if that's something. Yep, that's what you're going to be doing. Yep, that's exactly what you're going to be doing. You're also going to be digging into here like this, and so you are going to have super duper hard digging, and Catalina, you're just going to kind of keep doing your thing. I think you're going to be okay for now. Let's go ahead and speed this up. We're going to want to mop some of this if we can. I guess we'll see if we can or not. And I think we should probably grab that as well. Come on, guys. We're almost there. You guys have no calories too? Okay, well, that's not good. Let's go ahead and get that going. Maybe we should get them in here as well. There we go. We have 2 more tiles here to dig. Come on, Meemaw. Dig, baby, dig. All right, let's go ahead and dig this as well. I think this should give us a little bit of access to that. We'll see. Oh, nope, it's still too much. That's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and dig this over here then, maybe? Yeah, we'll do that. Maybe this will give us a little bit more space. to mop up some of this stuff. Or better yet, we could probably just do something like this. Yep, there we go. Yep, everybody's slipping on everything. That's fine. I got it. I got you. See if we can get some of this liquid now. Maybe not. We're gonna get there. I don't know if Meemaw's gonna make it. Yeah, I don't know if Meemaw's gonna make it. No, we don't want to do this anymore. I think we're done here. You guys need to get out of here, and I think we need to build a door here. No, we don't want to do that one. What is it? Insulated door? We need fibers to make an insulated door? Oof. Okay, well, that's unfortunate, but we can do this in the meantime. And we're definitely going to want to make a triage table now. Let's make that right away. These guys don't have any food. That's going to be a problem. Meemaw, you need to get the heck up here. Yep, get in the bed. Go up there. You're hurting. You need to get recovered. Everything's going to be okay. I promise you. I promise you it's going to be okay. Let's go ahead and go ahead, huh? Let's go ahead and do this. We're going to grab a couple of these. I think it's 3 per. I think that'll carry these guys for now. We'll want to probably put a pump over here as well, and we'll need to grab some of this other stuff like this. So let's go ahead and we'll do this for now. And then we'll just pipe it up and across, and we'll create another ladder so these guys can get down here like so. And then we'll need some electricity, so we'll put some electricity on this as well. And I'm not sure where we're going to put our electricity at. I think maybe we can just do it here for now. Well, obviously want to move this. Well, you know what? Let's do something like... I want to put the sludge press over here, but we will need that as well. So how about we do this? How about we go like this? And we'll just do this for now. And we'll put a hamster wheel and 1 big battery and just call that done. And what we'll do is we'll give this like a 6. That way they get on this immediately. And we'll seal that off, hopefully. Hopefully, we won't get too much nastiness coming in just yet. And I want this guy dead. Actually, we'll let him live. We'll let him live for now. We'll figure out something to do with the hydrogen that they produce. I think we could use it for power. There we go. We need you to be treated. We can't have you dying on us. Matter of fact, after she gets done with that, I think what we should do is we should just let them finish this. I think that's going to be good. We'll do a priority of 6 on that as well. And we want to make sure that we're harvesting all that stuff. Well, that'll give them a little something to do for now. Do that so they'll get done with that. We'll let them do this. They're not going to be happy. They're definitely going to start getting stressed out. It'll be okay, though. These guys are definitely starving over here. So let's go ahead and help them out, maybe. Let's see how we can do that. Let's make this the priority. We need somebody to stay on that for now. And I think the problem that we're having is that we don't have much water. See where we're at? Oh, here we go. Let's get this fixed, everybody. Let's do this. There we go. This water is a little bit cold, which can be a problem, I guess, but it will help us cool our base just a little bit. Matter of fact, it probably wouldn't hurt to like zoop it through the base, huh? Free water. Free cooling, actually. It might actually be a good idea. Maybe we should do that as it comes into the base. That's the problem with using this type of water is that it's already kind of cold. Should probably do like a pipe sensor on this. Make sure that it doesn't get too cold. Let's see here. We have -7 degrees. We should probably wait until this water gets a little bit warmer. Unfortunately, we don't have that luxury right now. So I think what we might have to do is just warm it up. So it's pretty cold right now. I think what we should probably do is, let's see what the temperature is here. Okay. And I think what we can do is we can just redo these pipes up to here. All right, we'll kind of let this do its thing. I mean, it is what it is. We're gonna use some materials, but we kind of have to right now. Who's suffocating? Nobody should be suffocating. Don't fall apart now, buddy. Come on, guys. Don't do me like that. Let's do a thermo sensor, and then maybe we'll do... Yeah, I think that might be the play. We could do something like this. And then we could do a pipe that goes like this. And then do... There's got to be automation on this, right? Isn't there automation on it? Oh, there is. Very nice. And then we'll do priority 0 here. Do something like that. Above 0. That's what we'll do. And now, I'm hoping that a lot of this water will start to kind of warm up. -1. Come on. Alright, maybe not. Do 1 degree, maybe? This is definitely not going to bode well for our oxygen. We need to figure out how we can get that stuff in there, like, ASAP. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. I think what we could do is finish our tank here like we... Well, you know what? We're not even going to worry about that because it is what it is. I mean... what are we going to do here? What are we going to do? We're going to have to warm this water somehow, so... That begs the reason, why can't we just put this somewhere hot temporarily and then bring it back, right? Can't we do that? We could do something like a room where it could touch something hot and then warm it up. How would we do that? So what could we touch it to that is hot that would warm it up that we're not really going to use for anything else? And I think the answer might be one of these. It's 110 degrees. What is this? This is 500 degrees. So I think maybe we could touch it to this. We aren't going to use this, but we could touch it to it. I think that might be a strategy, at least for the temporary solution. And I'm wondering how we could go about doing that. It may be too much work. It may be more than it's worth, to be honest with you. I'm not sure. What we could do is we could do something like that. And... I'm thinking about it. I mean, that's 500 degrees that we could do something with, but it's kind of on the wrong side. So I'm wondering if we have anything up here that we could do that with. And I don't know what this is. This is a cobalt volcano. I like to tame that as well. Maybe we could use that to cool this water. Actually, that's actually not a bad idea. I actually think that might be a good idea. Yeah. I don't want to flash it, but I think we could tame this without any aqua tuners necessarily. Well, no, I don't mean not aqua tuners. I mean without... Well, we could... It would still need a steam turbine. I'm trying to think because we would just use this water to cool it. It would be the primary means of cooling, but the steam turbines would be the backup. And then we could also put our zonal control for the rest of the base off of that. So I think that's going to be our strategy. I think I'm going to make another steam turbine aqua tuner setup up here, and we'll cool this water. And I honestly think that this might be the priority right now. I know we're opening up on that other planet, but I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of split our attention between this and that for right now. So here we go. I think what we'll do is we will just go ahead and start undigging some of this. I think that'll be okay, right? I think this is what you can do. I think this is the tile you don't want to dig. But we'll do that. We'll go ahead and get rid of all of this. And I think... Yep, we'll do that. We'll go ahead and start roughing that out. We'll pretty much do something like this, except for we're going to do a little bit better job of our implementation this time. So we'll do that. And yeah, okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to work on this. We need calories, definitely need calories. I think we may be having some issues with our scaling here. That's going to be unfortunate, but it is what it is. Matter of fact, we got a lot going on right now. There's so many things going on. These guys could honestly be moved. They could be moved down here. That way we could integrate them into the line, into the kitchen here. What else? We do need to get that solid filter done, which means that we need to grab some stuff from space. I think we're almost there. We're waiting on that, like I said. We have this tank of water, which we could be using for something. Actually, this water is already kind of warm. Maybe we should do something with this instead. That might be the play. Actually, that's a great play, in my opinion. I think what we'll do is pipe that down. Is it already piped down? No, it's not. Okay, well, we'll do that. And what I want to do is just do something like this. And then come, oh, no, we don't want to do that. Then we'll come straight down like this. Yas. We'll do that. And then I think that's going to be okay. I think what we'll do is we'll get rid of this. I don't think we need to upgrade that necessarily. We'll do that. We'll put that into this. I think what I'll do is I'll disconnect that. And then we'll put maybe, let's see what we have as far as electricity goes. We have electricity here. So maybe, we could, well, we're going to put our Atmos suits here. We definitely want to get those pretty soon. Matter of fact, we can deconstruct this. We could also go ahead and start putting some Atmos suits over here. I don't know if I want to put this just yet, but I will go ahead and put the Atmos suit docks. So we're going to put like 1, 2, we'll do 3. Well, no, we'll do 2. We'll do 2. There shouldn't be more than 2 people in here at a time. I don't see why there should ever be more than 2 people here at a time. So we'll just leave that as that. And we'll let that happen. We'll do this. Matter of fact, I think this is going to be the priority for the water. And I think maybe what we should do is just allow this water in for now. We'll just do below 100 and allow this to flow for now. I don't like that we don't have enough water, but we kind of have to do this for now. We really do. We need to get this. Let's look at the view in the interior. How is this doing? It's probably not doing well because our water is getting low. Actually, no, it's not. Okay, well, we're doing okay then. We're gonna let that finish. And then we'll work on this. Go ahead and get this done. All right, guys, we're gonna need to put ourselves a desalinator somewhere. This is obviously, well, not obviously, but it is a temporary thing, unfortunately, and that's just kind of the way it is right now. What we'll do is we'll put that right here, actually. Once this is done processing all this water, we'll just put it there. I think that's gonna be the play. And once this is done, we should be able to, actually, are we gonna be able to do this? I think we are. We'll get this one done. We'll get that done. And then we'll put 2 of these here just so we can get across. And that should get that done. And we can come down here. Let's go ahead and finish this up. Let's go ahead and deconstruct this. We want it done immediately. We're gonna grab our desalinator. All right, let's go ahead and grab this. And we'll make this a priority as well. All right, now we need to make sure that we're hooked up. So I'll probably do something like this. And then, I mean, you know, we're just gonna have to do this like that. We'll get that done, and that should give us some more water to work with. We do have a little bit of water here. We are starving, unfortunately. Unfortunately. There we go. Now this should be operating pretty quickly. I have to wait for the water to get here. Oh, we aren't even done with this yet. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. We're almost done. We're almost done. We need to get back on the food, guys. Yeah, we need... Come on. Let the water flow. What's going on here? People are gonna start dying if you guys don't start cooking. I would much rather the hatches die than the people die, so I think that's going to be okay. If they need to eat, they'll eat. There we go. All right, what's on yellow alert still? Oh, we got this on yellow alert. Yeah, we need to keep that on yellow alert for now. This should be getting ready to give us what we want. I think I'll deconstruct this, and we'll go ahead and get rid of this loop. All right, here we go. That's gonna do its job. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. Once that fills up, it'll start filling our tank up. That'll be very nice. And this water's already a little bit warm because we've been using it. So that works. That absolutely works. Right, there we go. Made a mess. Where are we making messes? Okay, yeah, I see you. Oh, why is this not done? Okay, well, we're gonna have to get on that. All right, priority what? 9? Yeah, okay, make a mess in our water supply. That makes total sense, you guys. That makes total sense. And I think what we can do is maybe mop some of this now. Still too much liquid? See if we can get some of this. Alright, that should be enough to make a liquid lock, I think. We're gonna have to somehow get that over to our thingy. Where is it? Oh, no, that one comes in. We need the one that comes out. So yeah, we're gonna have to get over there. Okay, well, that's another little challenge that we can do here. We'll go there, we'll come across here. Definitely gonna have to come down into here, I think. Actually, wait, let's do like this. And we'll just dig straight across. How about that? We'll do that. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's do this. I think that should get us in there. Open. And we'll activate this. And we'll definitely want to put some liquid into this at some point. Let's go ahead. Oh, we have food problems over there still. We're trying not to fall apart at the seams here. I'm really not. I'm really not trying to. I promise I'm not. Let's do a bottle drainer. We don't have enough refined metal for that. Okay. Okay. Actually, wait. This is the loader. This is the sender. We don't need that. What we do need is we need... This goes in, right? Yes, it does. So let's do this. And then we'll do one of those. We'll put up a... Got 4 of these? Okay, so we're looking for more of those. We're going to need some more food. Let's go ahead and grab that. Actually, let's go ahead and dig that out. Matter of fact. Dig that out as well. Let's go back here. We need to sort this food issue out immediately. Maybe we need to allow eggs. I think that's what we should do. We should probably do sage eggs for now. Do we have any sage eggs? I don't know. Maybe we'll do a couple of these. Do that. These guys are gonna be okay, hopefully. Let's make sure that we're tracking sedimentary rock here. Or not sedimentary, but igneous. Okay, we are. We are. Where's the igneous? Okay, that we have that. We still have some dirt. We're going to be okay. We should probably start tracking the cobalt because we should have plenty of it now. Oh yeah, we're starting to have a lot of that. I don't even know if we really need to worry about copper anymore at this point because we have plenty of cobalt to, as far as refined metal goes. I think we're good on that. We're locked on our refined metals now. We'll kind of let this keep doing its thing. At some point, we're going to want to put some phosphate over here from these guys, phosphorite. That way we can sustain this and we can start really automating everything. Like I said, last night I was a little bit zonked out and we were playing in zombie mode. But today we're a little bit more clear-headed and starry-eyed and we're ready to really try to tackle this today. So we have the second one that's almost done there. Let's see if we can do... I don't want to really start teeing that farm up necessarily. I think what I want to do... I actually think we could probably just leave this one as is. We don't have the restocking mechanism, but I will put it down here at some point. I think that's going to be the play. We'll have 2 farms to support this stack, and I think that should work. I think 2 stacks, two farms is manageable, at least with these guys, but we're not going to move them just yet because if for some reason we decide to scale even farther, we'll probably have to go somewhere else. We'll probably have to relocate that to another spot. This would actually be fine. We could actually leave this stack here. This would be a full stack. But it is kind of disjointed from the rest of the stack, which I was thinking maybe putting it right here. But then we run into these, so that might be a problem as well. So we'll let these guys continue on. They're not doing really well in the food department. They really aren't. They really, really aren't. This is becoming a problem. But the good news is that now we have a decent amount of water, so we can kind of pivot away from that for now. I think what we'll try to do is we'll try to spool up some bog buckets on the other planet and allow that to help support our duplicants here. So in the meantime, I think there's that transporter. Where's the other one for this planet? I don't even remember. Where did it go? Oh, well, there's the transporter, but where? Oh, right here. Okay, so this is going to be the output. So I think what we can do is we want to go ahead and put a bottle filler over here. And I'll probably do it like, let's do this. We're gonna inspect, all right, inspect. We wanna deconstruct this. Demolish. Probably gonna do that now. Actually, we don't need to do it now. We do need to do it soon though. That'll be a data bank, so that'll help us with our research, continuing on that. I think what we should do here is something like that. We definitely are getting ready for our second farm here. Deconstruct. We'll let those guys kind of handle that. We don't have any more of that, so that's unfortunate, but we can get in here and get some more granite. There's lots of granite down here. Lots and lots of granite. There's lots of good stuff down here, actually. Lots of iron, lots of coal, lots of obsidian. You name it, we got it. I actually think that maybe this is a mistake. We can just leave that as is. Maybe at some point they'll finish that up. We'll see. Meantime, I think we can just disable this. We'll leave it as is. Who's starving? Stinger, you cannot be starving. We can't have you starving, my guy. I think another thing we could probably do is... We have 11,000 calories. It's not very much. Definitely not very much. I think we could probably put another one of these down here. Liquid pipe. Do that. There we go. I think that'll help us with our water issues. And that circuit is way too big now. And I think what we can do is we can cancel this. And then we can just go back. And what we'll do is we will... Now, we don't want to do that. I think what we'll do is we'll do cobalt. Yeah, we got lots of cobalt. We'll do this off of that. And all this stuff is going to go bye-bye soon. It really is. I think it's actually not even useful anymore. I think what we'll do is we'll just go like this. And go straight across. And then just make sure that we didn't cancel our pipes. Like that. We'll get rid of all these heat-generating things in our base. And we'll just kind of let them catch up because they're obviously behind a little bit. We should be okay, at least for a couple of moments. I mean, we'll see how everything is going to go. Right now, we're bringing water in. That's very good. We definitely want to make sure that we keep making some steel. We'll make like 30 of these. And we have this for ceramic, so maybe we'll make like 40 of those. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea for that clay. This water is still relatively warm, so there is that. That might break it when it gets to it, but this rest of this water should be okay. And I think we can just leave that as is for now. Let's go over here to the other one. Actually, let's look at our rocket. The rocket is done. We're still waiting on these pipes to get done so we can start sending water up here. That's unfortunate. We're gonna probably want to put water on this whenever we get done with that. This is obviously very, very backed up. You know what? Maybe we should just help this along a little bit. I think that might be the play. Let's go back to here. Let's help it along a little bit. Actually, do we have any electricity here? No, we don't want that. They're going for that now. This is already out. What else do we have going on? Let's go back to the other planet. I know that they're idle now. We have everything set up, I think. We need some refined metals. We have the power for it, but we don't have it set up. So what we'll do is we'll do this. I'm gonna dig all of this out and then we'll try to wire it up, but we're gonna go ahead and put ourselves a refinement station. Actually, you know what? We don't even need to do that. No, we don't. We don't even need to do this. We can just send the stuff over. That's what we have this for. That's what we have this set up for, is so we can send stuff over. Durr, he says. Okay, let's come over here. We're gonna send some cobalt over, I think. I think that'll be what we'll do. Where are we at? That's delivery. And this would be our send. So what we'll do is we'll do cobalt and we'll do that. We'll do allow manual use. And then we obviously need to put some power to it. So we'll just put, we'll put a hamster wheel here with one battery. I mean, that's all we really need for this. is a hamster wheel and a battery. And we'll just do that. And we'll let them handle this. We'll do this on like a priority of 8. Matter of fact, let's do it a priority of now. Should get some traction here pretty quick. Now, I also realized that me doing this priority 0 is also contributing to the lack of calories, because every time I do this, we're potentially pulling people out of the kitchens. But we need to get this done. Once this is done, let's go ahead and get somebody on this wheel. There we go. That should be enough for that. We'll go over to the other planet. We should have enough to make what we need. So we'll go ahead and do that. We should need, what do we need? A bottle drainer. We need a bottle drainer right there. Like this. And then what we'll do is we'll put it to crude oil. Now we need to go back over here and we need to get that sorted. We're also going to keep spooling up the food there. We're going to cancel this because we don't need all that. I also think that maybe we should send somebody over. Let's go ahead and do this and get this done. I want these guys to do this now. There we go. And let's go ahead and grab the bottle filler, and we'll put that down as well and put that on a higher priority. We're going to put this back on a priority of 5. And now we should be able to get that over there. That should take care of itself. They're going to, well, actually, wait. We're going to let them build that. We need to come back over here. We need to make sure that this is set to oil. We're going to do crude oil, so we'll do that. These guys should start going ahead and putting bottles in here. Yep, that's what's going to happen. We definitely need somebody to be getting, yeah, I don't know about that. I think this, okay, yeah, 200 grams. All right, that's going to work. Do that. This is going to go through, which is exactly what we want. Unfortunately, actually, what we should do, Catalina. Where are you at, girl? Are you... Yeah, you should probably be resting until you get better. We need to make you some beds, though. That's the problem. I think, yeah, that's what we're missing. We need to get some beds up in here. So let's go ahead and do that. I think what we should do is do something like... We really need 2 toilets. And then 2 of those. And then a door and then a bedroom. So I think this will be the bedroom right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do it like that. Matter of fact, we'll probably do it something like this. We'll go ahead and we'll go for the insulated tiles. Might as well, right? Do some SETI. What do we want? What do we have the most of? We have the most SETI. Okay, let's do that. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that'll be where the door is. And then actually, we could probably just do that and then do this. Yep, and then we can dig all of this out. And then we'll just, you know, do our thing here. We'll move the doors over a bit. We actually need to do this as well. We'll leave this off for now because we don't want that to be a problem for us. We should also probably get some more food going. Let's see what we can do for food. We need to kill a couple of things, unfortunately. That's just the way it's going to be. Have we have any bog buckets? I think we do. Yes, no. Oh, we're getting ready to be stressed out too. Okay. I think maybe, just maybe, we got a problem here. The question is, how do we solve it? And that I'm not sure about just yet. We have quite a bit of crude. I think that's going to be fine. We're going to be able to get it out of there pretty easily. Catalina, what are you doing, girl? You're hungry. I see that. Let's see what else we have. Do we have any access to food? I mean, that's what we really need right now. We need food. We don't have food. We could go up here and grab these. Yep. Let's go harvest that. That should give you a little bit of food. All right. These guys are going to be all right, I guess. Maybe. I guess we'll see. Swamp charred heart. That's nice. Matter of fact, we should probably just do something like this and just like have access to all that stuff. Maybe we should do this as well, and then we can get access to that. We'll do this. That way we'll have some food, at least for now. And then maybe we could drop this as well. get into this. We can kill this guy, and then maybe gulpfish. We'll harvest this as well. Harvest all of that. Okay, we got that. Yep, okay. That ought to work. How much do we have here? Did we get a lot? We have 900 kilograms. Okay, we have plenty. We have actually a good bit. And there's a lot of wheezeworts up here. Let's go. This could be a secondary research planet. We could actually pivot our research over to here. We could take everything except for the hatch ranch off the main planet. It actually sounds like a plan to me. Let these guys kind of do their thing. I want to make sure that they have plenty of food, at least going forward. We want to make sure that we have that, and then we'll do even more. Because I think, what is it? It's 3. So that's 2 duplicants. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 duplicants we can support on this. And we'll definitely need to set up a kitchen as well. So I think we'll do that next. Go ahead and put some of this stuff in. And then we'll do a kitchen maybe right here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll dig this out. And we'll put a kitchen right there. Actually, wait. Do we want to do that? I don't know. I think I might keep the base. We'll kind of see how that goes. Let me see what we have for that. Okay, that's what we got. All right. Yeah, okay, cool. We're going to have to get the pipes over to this as well. And I think what we can do is we can use this as a place to drop all this water. Like all of this water we could drop down there. All of it could come over here and come down. Potentially. Dig that as well. We'll kill these guys. All right, cool. We do need to get the stress under control ASAP. These guys are going to start having a stress fit. Let's deconstruct this. I think this is going to be our next priority. We're going to need to get... What is this? Is this... I don't think it counts for anything, so I think what we... No, let's not do this. Enable building. Let's put it back to a 5. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a massage table. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to put a massage table right here. And we'll just make this a priority right now. Hopefully these guys will get this done before they get too stressed out. Be able to start using it. Oh, too late. We already got a puker. Yep, I figured. Open. We'll let them figure it out. They're gonna make a mess. They're gonna make an absolute stinking mess. We're just a little bit too late. Yeah, we know. Get on the table, buddy. Get on the table. All right, let's see how this is going. This isn't even a room. Missing a decor item. Okay, well, we need to get a decor item. Let's do that real quick. Let's go ahead and grab furniture, maybe? Let's put that down. We'll make this a priority. Actually, no, we'll make it priority 9. You need to chill out. You really need to chill out. Absolutely need to chill out. Stop that crap. I don't like it. I don't like you puking all over the place. You're destroying everything, man. You're being an ass. Get it done. I'm not asking, I'm telling. Alright, here we go. And this should be a massage parlor now? Okay, massage clinic? Okay, good. That's gonna help a lot. And we don't wanna disable disinfect. I hate how it moves that around all the time. It's so lame. Let's go ahead and get this prioritized, guys. We need this. Oh no. Who died? Who died? Who died? Okay, consumable. You guys are allowed to have pretty much everything, man. Come on. We can't be doing this. We can't be doing this. Come on. We should not have anyone starving. Who died? I mean, that's what I want to know. We got Stinger, Nuggy, and Blame Redneck. Redneck, you need to eat. You need to eat like today. Okay, he's eating. Good. I don't care who dies. We just cannot, we cannot lose. Yeah, we can't lose our main 3 duplicants. That's the big thing. We can't miss them. We can't. No, just ain't gonna work. Matter of fact, let's look at on the inside of this and see what's going on. This is interesting. How is this thing outpacing the hydrogen? That doesn't make sense. See what we have going on here. I think that was the problem. Yeah, I think that was the problem. All right, this may need primed again. It usually doesn't do this. It was because I had this sensor set up wrong, which is very unfortunate because now we're gonna have to somehow put a hamster wheel in here, which I think we can do right here. I think that'll be it won't be a problem. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's get somebody on it. All right, let's look inside of here and see if we're gonna be all right. All right, might be okay. I guess we'll see here shortly. Yeah, I think we're gonna be okay now. There we go. Actually, we can enable it. I don't think you're gonna need it, but we'll let them do it. Yeah, okay, there we go. I think this is starting to come online again. I guess we'll see. All right, we're still doing really bad on calories. Really, really bad. I think what we ended up doing earlier was a really big mistake. All right, let's go over here. Yeah, I know we're at max stress. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Who's starving? I'm honestly, yeah, I'm starting to get really irritated by this. I made a lot of really poor choices early on, and now I'm definitely paying for them. Definitely paying for them. I think probably the best thing for us to do here would probably be to skill scrub these guys so they're not so stressed out. I mean, that's really the only thing I can really think of doing that will solve this problem, at least for now. And I'm trying to remember skill scrubber, le scrubber. And if we put it right there, would it work? Yeah, we'd have to get rid of both of those doors, which is okay. I'm gonna do that. Get you done. You guys need to get done with that. Alright, you guys get done with that. Once this is done, we should be able to get over here. Okay, I'm gonna skill scrub somebody. Who has the most issues right now? Yeah, I think Catalina. Catalina, we're gonna scrub you for now. You have the most of an upset, so let's put Catalina in here. Got it, should get that done. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, this is lovely. Nah, we're not gonna do that. Get out of there. You guys need to get this charged up. Oh my god, we have entered the frickin' death spiral. I hate when this happens. It makes the game so frustrating. I absolutely hate it. These guys aren't gonna get done. We're gonna have to send somebody else to fix this. We're gonna have to send somebody else to fix this. All right, who are we gonna send? Better call Saul, huh? These a-holes. All right, let's go ahead and... Nah, it's just that I'm a poor manager. That's exactly what it is. I'm just a piece of crap. All right, let's see here. Who can we send that's a piece of crap also? Steve, you're getting sent, buddy. So, you know what, Steve? You're going. So get out of here. Go ahead, Steve. Steve, I wasn't making this optional, my guy. Steve, what are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? Get in there. Oh, we can't. Of course not. That'd be too darn easy, wouldn't it? Come on, redneck, get it done. There we go. Now get in here, buddy. Do it now. All right, we need you to get to work. Catalina, you need to be in there. All right, now we're gonna make some progress, hopefully. Yeah, and of course, you're gonna just go to sleep. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to come here and go your butt to sleep. That's exactly what I wanted. Yes, exactly what I wanted. All right, I think we got that sorted out now. I don't know, I'm just very irritated by these guys. I'm so irritated right now. Catalina, you're still here too. So yeah, we put everybody on the same schedule. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that so frickin' winning? I mean, what the heck, bro? What the heck? Now you guys need to get to work. Get to work. I'm not really asking anymore. I'm really just telling you, get your ass to work. All All right, we'll let them do their thing. They're obviously idiots, so they're gonna take forever to do something. Catalina, you need to get scrubbed, girl. What the hell are you doing with your life? You got a mechatronics engineering already? Let's go, my guy. We're gonna give you Mima's digging. She's already way upside down on her digging too. I think we'll do the same for you. Yeah, we'll do that for you. This should be okay for you. Yeah, we'll do that. Mima, get unstressed. You need to hurry up. I guess we're gonna go back to the other planetoid while these guys just putz around. Of course. Just messing around. That's all you guys seem to want to do. All right, let's see what's going on over here. I mean, if we lose some duplicants, I mean, it is what it is. I'm kind of at a point now where I'm ready to let some of these guys go just so we can continue. And I'm sure we're having all kinds of wonderful power issues as well. Probably gonna do something like that. Yeah, I know. I know you idiots don't have any food. Because you're idiots. That's why. Really? 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 Get in there, Mima. Get your ass in there. At least they're not destructive, right? That should be enough to take care of those guys. We're gonna have to set up a kitchen now. Unfortunately, these guys we're already way behind over here. Honestly, I'm thinking about just sending some duplicants over here just to die. I mean, that's how little I care at this point about these duplicants. I really don't. I really don't care at all. I hope they all die. They're really making me mad. And now I'm spilling chocolate milk. That's absolutely wonderful. All right, you guys need to figure out what you're doing with your lives. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. What can we have you doing? You dumb, dumb person. Wow, look at that machinery skill. Holy crap. All right, let's see. I'm probably just gonna leave her scrubbed for now. Same thing with Mima once she gets scrubbed. And we'll kind of figure out what we want to do with these guys as we go. I actually don't know if I even want to do that now. I think we can make this whole thing a bathroom. Yeah, these guys are a-holes. I don't like them at all. I don't like any of them. They're all jerks. Catalina, I don't know why you think you're so stressed out. You should be fine now. Let's see what kind of consumables you guys are allowed. You guys should be allowed to have pretty much everything. I don't know why this scrolls that way. I think that's really dumb. I think that's a really bad... Look, I'm trying to go up and down. There we go. You should be able to have pretty much any food you guys want. So there you go. About time you're done. Jesus. And then you're gonna go to sleep. What a loser. Can you tell I'm aggravated by these guys? I'm just terrible at managing them too, apparently. Matter of fact, what we could do is we could start trying to get rid of some of this nasty crud that these guys are dealing with. We'll get rid of this. Get rid of it. I'm not asking. What we'll probably do is we'll probably put one of these. Then we can put another one down here. Who died? Oh, yeah. Well, you know what, Catalina? You deserve to die anyway. It'll be fine. All right, let's see here. Barbecue forever. Swampy delights forever. We have bog bucket stuff. Where's the bog bucket stuff? I thought there was like a bog bucket thingy. Or is that not a thing? I don't know. Oh, well. You're just going to lay there until we can get this colony under control. Because you pissed me off. Of course. You guys are just winning today. Frick, we're winning. Come on, guys. Wash your hands and then break the door. Yeah, you're a real genius, bud. Good job. You know what? I'm not even worried about it. I'm gonna let this guy do whatever he's gonna do. And if he dies, he dies. We'll just abandon this freaking planet because I really don't care right now. Really don't. Yeah, Steve, I guess you're just gonna be the only one here. All right, I think it's just time to send more duplicants, right? We're almost there. Let's go ahead and do that. These guys are doing okay. We're actually having a little bit of food, I guess. I don't know. Are these guys starving at all yet? I don't know. Oh, we got more. Oh, we got more. Okay, so we need to go ahead and quantify this below 8. I believe is how we're gonna do the bottom one, not count eggs. We're gonna need to copy this. Same thing with this. Enable, there we go. That should add it to the rotation. What's going on here? Ah, it's not, we didn't finish hooking it up. Like that. We'll get that done, and hopefully they'll get all of that done, and then the farm will be ready. This stack anyway. Yeah, I don't care. We don't care that they've died. We really don't. We should probably take a duplicate now, right? Matter of fact, I don't even know if we want one over here. I think what we want is we want one on the other planet. So let's go to the other planet. Because these guys are just a bunch of losers. Oh, we need to activate it first. Go activate, please. Oh, of course. I got you when you're wanting to sleep. You're an idiot. Your replacement's about to be printed. Good job, buddy. Good job, Steve. Good job, Steve. You're losing. Now go do the thing. Now. About time. Idiot. Get out of here. All right, what do we want? We have flatulent, irritable bowel, digging, researching. I think that'll be okay. We could do this. Ugly crier, not bad. Ranching, doctoring, searching, building, supplying, but flatulent. I don't like that. Let's go with Ari here. Welcome, Ari. Let's get you sorted out real quick. Ari, what are you going to be doing? You're probably going to be doing digging and researching. And cooking. That'll be your 3 things. Steve, you should definitely be operating and digging. Operating number 1, digging number 2. All right, let's make sure that we have you guys on a decent schedule and you're not on the same schedule because that seems to be the way the game likes to put you in here. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and clean up the piss. Matter of fact, let's look at the skills, and I think Ari and you, Steve, you should definitely be grilling. There we go. There's some more water for us. We'll let them figure this out for now. See if there's an errand for this yet. We should probably make this a slightly higher priority. There we go. I think what I'll do here, we'll put, where can we put that? I'm trying to think of where we can put the fridge. This looks like it may become a problem. Let's go ahead and dig a little bit more out. That way it doesn't become a problem. All right, those guys should be okay. We're doing really bad on food over here. Again, as usual. We're gonna get to some type of equilibrium at some point, I promise. Let's see how this is doing. I want to see how this bus is doing. Oh, we're using a lot of power over here, huh? All right. Deconstruct that, then we'll reconstruct it. We'll put some oil in here to kind of get that taken care of. That should be built. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. And then we're gonna need to build some infrastructure for the Atmos suits. We want to deliver suits. Do that. That's a little bit of busy work, but should be okay. Oh, we need to go ahead and put a sweeper in here. How are we doing over here? We're doing okay. How's that? Oh, okay. We do have a little bit of slime lung issue. That'll be okay. Not the end of the world. Definitely keeping on top of that, but we are going to need some more oxygen. So I think maybe at this point, we actually... What's going on here? Okay, maybe we do need some more generate. There we go. That might actually be quicker. All right, so let's look at something real quick. I want to see... Let's look at what these guys eat. I think we're gonna start feeding them some metals, but I'm trying to think. Let's go hatches. We'll look at all the different morphs, I guess. Sage hatch. Let's go to the sage hatch. No, smooth hatch. Smooth hatch will eat pretty much anything, right? Will they eat refined metals? That's the thing. I don't think they will. Okay, well that's a problem. I could have sworn they only eat the ores. I think that's the thing. How about the sage hatch? What do they eat? See if we can feed them anything good. 700 bog jelly? Nah, we don't want to do that. What else could we do? We could do this. 700 cycle. That's not bad. Swampy delights. Still eat 700 calories of that. Let's see. Let's explore that real quick. So the swampy delights. It's made out of bog jelly. Bog jelly, 18 to 24. So I'm sitting here thinking that if it's 1840 over 2240, what is the math on that? Calculator. All right, let's go back. Let's go to here. Comes from this. So we get 279 calories per cycle. And that is raw. 279 per cycle. So what that ends up being is 279 calories. Oops, 79 calories per cycle. 279 divided by 1840 times 2240 equals 339 calories per cycle, 0.65 per cycle of the actual Swampy Delight. And so the upscale on that is what? 1840 divided by 2240, which is 0.82. Actually, it'd be the other way around. It'd be 2240 divided by 1840. It's 21% increase in the calorie density. So that's actually worth, I guess, maybe. Let's go back 700 of that, or they can eat 700 of this, which is actually interesting. It looks like the sages put out more coal off of this, which is something we could do something with, right? We could do something with the coal. We might be able to use it for some power or something like that, you know what I mean? Not that it's very great for power, but we could always use it for that if we really wanted to, or we can make diamonds out of it or something like that. But like I said, we're trying to keep it real basic. We're trying to just ranch some hatches, man. We're not trying to be all fancy. I don't think I'm good enough a player for that. So what I think we will do is we'll probably start brewing the bog jelly just to kind of help out on the other planet for now. We have a lot of water over here. We could probably set up something. There's so many options. I'm actually starting to get pulled in several different directions because I could see us taking the polluted water and making bog jellies and supporting some sage hatches or even regular hatches. Or I could see something like that. I think we're going to stick with the barbecue setup for now. I think that's something we can do. I mean, we're obviously already committed to it, but what I'm looking at is creating potentially more hatch ranches around that one and just having an absolutely insane amount of hatch ranches in here. I think that would be really cool. We'll probably put some up here as well, maybe one or two. I think we might be able to get one. How big is this? This thing is what? We're gonna need, okay, so if we do to there, it's 16 by 31, right? And so if we started here, let's go 31 and then 16. Yeah, so we have enough room for another one here. We really do. We could actually go up 2, right? Or just go up 1 and put it above that. I think I'd probably just keep it there. I'd get rid of this, and then just put it straight across here. Yep, I think that's what we'll do. That way we'll have the teleporter, and then we'll have that. We'll start setting up another ranch there. We're gonna have so many ranches. Oh my god, it's gonna be ridiculous. I'm not sure how we're gonna do that though. We'll probably want to. I was gonna originally do the stone hatches for the igneous rock, but I think maybe we'll pivot to something else. We'll see as we go. I think we probably should get some more stuff mined and all that kind of stuff. But let's see what's going on the other planetoid. We got 2 dead duplicants. Yay. We have some food now. We're starting to have food. Swampy Delights. Very nice. Okay. I think now what we should do is probably start planning something a little bit more. So we'll just copy this. We'll paste it across. And I think right now what we'll do is so we have this. We're definitely going to want to not have this right there at some point. Maybe we can put it right here and then have a fridge as well. I think that might be the play. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this. We'll add this here. Actually, I don't want to do that because then they're going to have to walk around. Let's see how we want to do this. I think what we'll do is we'll come in here. We need to get these guys happy, right? We need to get these guys happy. Steve's already getting stressed. Ari's a little bit stressed. We'll get rid of that. What we'll do is we'll try to put another room up in here. Maybe this will be the Great Hall of some sort. Yeah, I think that might work. We'll do this. All right, we're gonna have that. This is gonna be a Great Hall. So the first thing we're gonna do is go to furniture. Go ahead and start doing that. This will go here. We'll do the thing after that. We'll do like a decoration, 1, 2, 3. And we'll do that. And then I think that'll be enough for the rest of what we're trying. Well, We'll do 4. And then we'll just leave this as is. Let's see how big this room is. That's big enough, I think, for the Great Hall. We'll let him finish, though. There we go. We're also going to need that right here. Actually, we're going to put that over here. Now, we'll put it there. We might put a payphone over here at some point. I think that might be fun. Do that. We'll get this going. We'll probably... Actually, you know what? We'll put that over here. We'll do this, and then we'll put a fridge there. That's what we need. We need the fridge. And what do we want to put on this colony? I think we'll just do the traditional green. Wait for him to do that. I guess maybe we can put this here. He's going to go up here and do that real quick. So let's see what we can do. How are these guys doing? Not good. Not good at all. Oh, man. Very unfortunate. Let's do a couple of these. And maybe we can cull some of these guys. Maybe. There we go. Actually, that's a good point. This Dreco farm really isn't complete. It's kind of not complete, unfortunately. Let's look at, you know what? I think this is good for now. These guys aren't really going to be growing that much, but it is what it is. We should probably get this automated ASAP. Let's go ahead and maybe put this over here. That might get us to it. Then we can dig this out. And maybe bring some dirt in. That would be nice, right? Do something like that. We're obviously going to need to do something like this as well. And I think that ought to get it there. And then we'll put a loader. That way they can actually access that. Or, you know, load it with dirt, rather. This is going to be a temporary thing as well, unfortunately. We'll do that. And then when they get done with that, we'll be able to work that out a little bit better. In the meantime, no, we don't want that. Who's stressed out? Hey, you're stressed out? All right. Do we have any way for you to get that stress out? I don't think we do. So we may want to go ahead and do this. Let's look at the massage clinic. Minimum 12 tiles, no industrial machinery. All right, that works. We can do that. Let's go ahead and get some decor and whatnot in here so we can not have too many problems here. We'll do 2 of these. Actually, no, we'll do this. Actually, no, we'll leave that there. Nope, we will. We will move it. All right, let's do that. Grab some furniture. We'll put a little something in here so they're happy. And then I think that's the room. And then this maybe we'll do some doctory stuff. You know, let me do this. Oh, nope, you can't do that. Okay, well, I guess we'll do this, right? That ought to work. We'll do some wiring, F2. There we go. This should help us manage phase stress. Let's get pay under control. I think that'll work. We'll let that kind of sort itself out, right? These guys are never going to get to that. They're so backed up on errands. We have done an absolutely terrible job of managing this colony. Absolutely terrible. What do we got going on here? What's going on here, guys? Are we out of electricity? It looks like we are. Yeah, somebody needs to get up there now. Yeah, let's do it now. Let's do it now. Let's do it now. Let's do it now. There we go. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, there you go. Water restored, hopefully. Oh yeah, we are having so many problems. Look how great of a player I am, guys. Isn't this amazing? I am absolutely worthless as a player. Nah, I've really just, I have taken such a long break from this game that most of it is just not even in my data banks anymore. There we go, there's that. How much do we have in here? We're almost, yeah, we're getting there. These guys aren't doing anything over here. We are at a full standstill right now. I think we're gonna have to get more duplicants. We'll just get more duplicants and just keep on keeping on, maybe? I mean, I don't know. I think we'll take the barbecue for now. We really need to start getting these guys off of these wheels. Like, ASAP. We just don't have enough duplicants for what we're doing, I guess. I think that's the problem. We got too many people doing too many things. Yep, I am definitely getting very, very stressed right now. Okay, well, I mean, everybody's busy. I'm not even gonna look at the errands because I already know what I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see stuff I really don't like. All right, I think it's time for a big boy spawn. I think that's what time it is. I think it's time that we built a big boy spawn. We don't have enough oxygen generation. We need more. Matter of fact, we should probably just send somebody now. Let's just send somebody. Let's just send somebody over there. We're gonna start offloading duplicants to the other place just for now until we can get this frickin' food crap handle. Yes, I love it. All right, where am I going? What am I looking at? I don't even know. What game am I playing? What game am I playing right now? I don't even know. May, you're gone. May, just get your butt in here. You're gone. Get in there, May. Get in there. I need. Come on, May. I'm not asking, I'm telling. Where you at? Yeah, I should let you suffocate. That's what I should do, but I won't. No, I didn't want to return. Why are you being stupid? All right, let's go ahead and get rid of this. Put something in here. Let's go ahead and grab one of these. Let's go ahead and build another one of those. There we go. All right, this is gonna start helping with morale. Lock, open. And now we're probably gonna want to start cleaning some of this crap up. I think that's gonna be the next stage we're gonna do here. Actually, let's not do that. And we're gonna do the water cooler. Let's go to furniture, water cooler. We're gonna need, oh, we got the plant, so we just need that. This will be a great hall. And then what else do we need? Oh, we need the fridge, that's right. And then we need the fridge. Something like that. Let them finish that. Probably gonna end up wanting another pump over here. And then we'll probably, nope, we don't want to do that. We'll do this. There we go. We'll let them work on that. Try to remember what we need for fertilizer. I can't remember. We're just going to do all food for now. Do that. All right, this should start making some rooms for us. Okay, there we go. I'm locked in, guys. Barracks, latrine, great hall, massage clinic. I think we're gonna be okay here. We're gonna let these guys get done with that. I think what we can do is, oh, we're done here. I think we'll disable this building. It still leaves us with our great hall, which is what we want anyway. What we can do is, let's see what we're doing on the other side. Okay, these guys are working. That's gonna be okay. We're gonna leave this kind of as it is for right now. I think what we could do is we could do something like this, like that. We'll turn this into a tank as well. We'll let them work on that. What else can we do here? We got water up here. That's nice. What are we doing with it, though? How much of a mess do we have? We do have a bit of a mess. We'll get rid of this. Put another one of those. We got plenty of these bog buckets going now, which is exactly what we want. I actually think we should probably make a bigger farm out of this. Maybe we could put more down here. Do something like this, and then have our ladder come down. I think that's good for now. We don't have any filtration medium. Actually, we could probably send some sand over, couldn't we? Probably wouldn't hurt. We got so much polluted oxygen, though. I mean, I think we're fine with the polluted oxygen. I think that's going to help us survive for a while. We definitely are going to need some more rooms, though. I think the next thing we might want to do is get ourselves a smasher. You know, the smashy thing. Sledge press. I think we'll put one of these up here. Like so. Probably do this. Yeah, we'll do this. Then we'll put ourselves a tank for it. So we have a reservoir. And then what Willie will do is put a... Actually, no, let's not do that. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And then what we'll do is we'll have a bottle filler of some sort here. I think that might be the play. Actually, wait. Let's do it this way. Scoot this over one. This will be where it was. Actually, that was... No, actually, no. There. And then what we need is we need the bottle filler, right? Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll just zoop this across. Actually, wait. There we go. Do something like that. Obviously gonna have to hook that up to power. There we go. That should work for you. We'll get the water off of the floor there. We'll bury these bodies someday. Not today. Someday. We will someday. We have that. All right, very nice. I actually think we might want to do one more above this. And this sludge press will be for... Oh, that's not what we wanted. Be like that. And what this will do is this will supply some of that as well. This one will do the polluted mud. This one will be for the regular mud. Forever. Just like that. Now these guys actually have something constructive to do with their time. Right? We'll just do that. Now we have a bit more consistency here. And I think these guys will start doing some work, maybe. There we go. And I think that ought to, like... give us at least something to go for. Enable. We got all that done. How can we... What can we do with all of this? Let's go ahead and dig that out. We're going to copy all of these settings. Paste them across. We're obviously going to need to hook up some pipes to this as well. Here we go. Ooh, nice. We have meteor showers. That must be some of that good regolith. All right, now we got a bunch of food. We got a bunch of food. So I think what we'll do is we're not going to do everything. We're going to do, what do we want to do? We want to do Swampy Delights. Yeah, we're going to do Swampy Delights. We'll do this on a priority of 5, and we'll do Swampy Delights here. We'll do our priority of 4. Now. 4. All right. It means once this one's full, we'll start sending. I honestly don't even think we need that much. We could probably do like 20 kilobytes. Kilobytes. I said kilobytes. Check me out, guys. Copy. I think we're going to be okay now. I think we're going to start figuring this out as we go. These guys are going to finish that up. Let's go back to the other planet. Oh my god. Our food is so terrible right now. Let's see what got going on. We are definitely going to save this playthrough, guys. We're definitely going to save it. See how many we have in here? We have none right now. Alright. We'll let those guys hatch, and then maybe we'll get some critters down here, and we'll start taking care of them. Alright. Yeah. Alright, what are we doing up here? Let's go ahead and kill us a bunch of these guys. That way we have that. We have 6 in here. I think at some point we'll probably start doing the same thing here. Copy settings. Paste. At some point we'll start doing that as well. We'll leave that as it is for now. That should give us a couple of calories. How are we doing on that? Our dirt's not doing great. We're still having power issues over here. I think what we need to do is we need to separate some of this stuff off. We are using way too much power for what we're trying to do. Let's see. Let's do something like this. Now, I don't know if that's going to be a good idea. We're going to have to start sorting these circuits out. That's the problem. We got a big problem. Let me take a break real quick, and I will be right back. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Okay, so we have way too much stuff coming off of that circuit. I think we did this a little prematurely. I think what we need to do is we need to deconstruct this, put a couple of bedrooms over there. Let's go ahead and put something in here. We'll put a Joya in there, why not? We'll get rid of this. We'll sort this circuit out, I guess, a little bit. I'm trying to think of how we can do this. I think what I'll do is I'll put one right here and we'll just connect it back to this. So it'll be like this, and then we'll put another battery back here. Let's go here, we'll go here. We'll do that. Actually, you know what? We should probably leave it. We definitely need more wheels. That's the problem. What can we do here? We have too many circuits right now. I think this one should take care of everything down below, and this one can take care of everything above. We're gonna have to put some batteries on this, I think. I don't know if I want to put the spalm on this, though. That's the problem. I think... how can we overcome this is the problem. Oh. It's BS. It really is. Back starting to come along. I know we have a bit of unresolved drama here. We were able to do this. We did kind of get this somewhat established. We got a lot of work to do, guys. We have so much work to do right now. We really need to recover hard. So we're still doing that? Come on. Zombie-like poor decisions, and this is what you end up with. So, but I think this is recoverable. It definitely did give me a bit of a stress spike, but I think that we're going to be recoverable. We have the crude oil. We got to finish getting this done at some point, but the most important part that we have going right now is that we have a serious calorie issue, unfortunately. So we're going to have with that, get it taken care of ASAP. What I'm going to try to do here is, you know what? This will probably be the play. I think it'll probably be something like that. I think it might be like that, and then like that. I don't know if that might be the play to get in there. Let's see here. Okay, let's see if we can redesign this a little bit. So this is where the entrance is going to be. So we probably want this to be the tile as well. Right here. Actually, you know what? No, we don't want to do that. Let's do it this way. Here's where that's going to be. Here's where this is going to be. And I'll get rid of these. And we'll move this over one, and then we'll cap this off that way. I think that'll be the play. Because this is where we're going to put that final line of tiles once we get all of this sorted out. So we'll get that in there. We'll get this done. And then we'll move on to some other things. But definitely need to keep an eye on our food. Oh my goodness. So terrible. So terrible. So terrible. But anyway, I think that's a good spot to end. I know we didn't resolve everything, but that just means we're going to do it in the next episode. So I appreciate you guys being here. Hopefully my frustration was at least a little bit amusing and not too problems. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a little bit of a break because this is and I don't want to push it too far. So we're just going to call it an episode, and we'll see you in the next episode. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a great, fantastic day. And I just want to encourage you to take care of yourself, take care of each other, and try to leave things just a little bit better than you found it. And until next time, friends, we will see you later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.